y'all? It's been a little minute. I ain't get to post no videos in a little while. But today is one of the days of the full moon. And I'm just doing... Okay, so what I'm really finna talk about today is like my crystals and the full moon and manifesting and your intentions on bettering yourself in your life and whatever you want to accomplish, any dreams or goals or just anything. It could be something small or daydream or a goal that is like a 5-year goal or a week goal, a month goal, anything that you try to put your mind to and you want to try to like get it done. I'm just gonna do a little briefing of what I've been doing and what I'm focusing on and manifesting and my intentions. So I got my crystals here. I keep them in my little pouch. They say it's supposed to be like a silk pouch. It's kind of silk. It's like not a clothy plastic pouch or anything, but this is what I keep them in after my sister gifted them to me. So I try to keep them in here, but I'm gonna get a bigger one soon because I'm collecting a lot of them now, and I want to make sure they all fit in there properly. So some of my crystals that I've collected and has been gifted to me, and they're meaning so much to me now. Now, I have names for most of them. I'm still learning. I don't know all their names exactly, but if you do know or notice any crystals in my hand that you have, and I have a little seashell too that my sister gave me. She went to the beach and got. I know a few names of them, but I'm still learning them. So I'm not a pro. I'm not saying I'm a pro or anything. You don't have to listen or learn anything from my video, but I'm just telling you about what I've been doing and my manifesting and my intentions. So I charged my crystals up this morning on my cellulite. This is something that you use to charge it up or give it energy. Like whatever your intentions is, it makes it more powerful. So this is what I charge up all my crystals on. I try to line them all up on top of this. Either way I flip it over, whichever way is still going to charge it up. And you don't have to use this all the time to charge your crystals up. If the sun is out in the daytime, you can use the sun to charge your crystals up, or you can use the moonlight to charge your crystals up. So when I'm busy working and things like that, I don't use the sun or the moon. I just use this to charge them up, to give them their energy back so I can carry them with me and keep the energy and whatever my intentions and what I'm manifesting about, keep it with me after they're charged. And then I have my little notebook here. It's an app I had downloaded on my phone a long time ago called the Lucky Cactus. And I guess like a cactus, or in that tensions, it's supposed to be lucky. And like whenever you tap it on the cactus in the app, and it pops up things like a money sign or a star or anything, it's supposed to give you luck. And some people say it worked it for them, but I guess it did work for me. Now that I think about it, it didn't work exactly like that, but it worked, I guess. So I just seen this notebook one day at the store, and I said, ooh, a lucky cactus. Maybe I should just start using this as my little journal or something. So I've got this journal. It got a lot of stuff in here. I got different whatever I write up in here. But I do have my information that I did my homework on my crystals before I started using them. Now, I'm not going to get into specific details, but my little notebook, I barely can read my own writing. But I had all my information, what I could talk to you about my crystals, but I'm just going to do a little briefing about them. And this right here is called the Clear Quartz Tower. It's clear, and it got a pointy top. It looked like one of those big old buildings that they use in the United States. I don't know what it means. The Pentagon or whatever the fuck.
Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah. And this one is like, it vibrates pure white light into your space to unlock and purify and magnify energy in your home. So like say you're charging your crystals up and you have this, it just beams more energy to your crystals, whatever your intentions is with that specific crystal. It just brings more energy to it and to you, and it vibrates through this thing and your crystals, and it vibrates in you. Whatever that intention is, it'll give it more energy. So sometimes I put this next to all my crystals when I'm charging them on my selenite, and then I think it just gives it more energy, super energy, so my crystals can last longer as I be busy during the day, and then when my kids and stuff and working, I don't be having enough time at this moment to really put my energy, more and more energy into my crystals as I am charging them and manifesting with them. With the manifesting that's going on now with this full moon that we have, I believe we are in the Capricorn. The Capricorn is the full moon right now, these 2-3 days that we have. I didn't get to do my full moon ritual yet, but I am going to get that together as soon as possible before this full moon is over. You have 3 days or 3 nights to do your full moon ritual. And when you do your full moon ritual, it's good to get a journal to write down all your intentions and your goals and such. So my sister gifted me with this book here, this journal that I've been using, this will be my second time using it, because you don't get a full moon every month or whatever. It just comes as every 20-30 so days you will get the full moon. So some months you might get a full moon, and then some you don't. So with the first full moon, it was the Scorpio full moon this year that I did, and I had wrote down all my intentions and goals and things that I'm manifesting and want to focus more on, and bettering myself. So that's what I did on that one. Now I still got to do the one for this full moon, the Capricorn. So I'm definitely gonna do that sometime tonight or tomorrow. And when I do my full moon ritual, I just get everything that I'm focusing on. Either like if it's my kids, I get a piece, something that belongs to them. My boyfriend, something that belongs to him. Something that belongs to me that I feel that I need to work on, like bills or whatever you want to use. You can get all those items and you can like line them up in front of you wherever you meditate at or pray at, or wherever your own space is. It got to be somewhere where it's just you and your thoughts, not a lot of distractions around you. So I try to do it when my kids are either like in bed sleeping, or if they're away, if I'm got a day to myself or so, I try to do that. Because you don't want to get interrupted when you're trying to manifest and put your intentions into your crystals. And also, before you even start doing anything with your crystals and such, you need to cleanse your crystals. I almost forgot about that. You have to cleanse your crystals before you use them. Even if you're like your first time using your crystals, always cleanse them. And there's different ways that you can cleanse your crystals. The way that I cleanse my crystals, I just put them in the pink Himalayan salt in a container of their own, and I put water in the container with the salt, and I put my crystals in there, and I left them in there overnight or for at least 24 hours. And after you've done that, you would drain the container that you have your crystals and the salt in. The salt that you used in that session for cleansing, you want to throw that salt away, because you cannot reuse the same salt. You have to get new salt. You don't have to put a whole lot of salt in the container, just enough to like cover most of your crystals, or however many crystals that you're trying to cleanse. So you don't have to use so much, but it's the pink Himalayan salt, the organic. It's the best kind to use, with lukewarm water. And the water should be spring water or some kind of purified water. I think it's okay to maybe use water out the faucet, but I use a bottled water, spring bottled water that I use. And just make sure you cleanse them. There's different ways you can cleanse your crystals. You can look that up on your own time. So after you cleanse your crystals, you want to make sure that you use your Palo Santos, which will give you that shield. It covers you from any toxic energy around you. So polycentos those, make sure they're okay, and bless. Basically, you're blessing your crystals. And once you do that, either you can sage the area where you're going to be doing your manifesting and your intentions. Sage, that's what I do. I sage around where I'm going to be at, the area. And you can get candles or whatever such, but they have to be like a certain color. It have to be white, plain candles, no scented, no colorful or anything like that. So I just use some little clear little white candles that you get, that you like burn when you're lighting your your little wax candle smelly things. I use those. They're really not expensive. I get them at the Dollar Tree. I think like 30 for $1 or 20 for $1 in a pack. So I just use like 5 of them, and I put them in a circle around where I'm at. All five, and then when you lighten them, you want to light them going clockwise, not counterclockwise. So if you're sitting where I'm at in this position, you want to start up here and then go around you like a clock. I don't know what could happen if you do it the other way, maybe the opposite of what you're really your intentions are. So I try to do clockwise. And okay, as I get all my things, my materials that I need to use, and I get whatever I'm manifesting, whatever my intentions, whatever I want to use, I'm getting all those items and I'm placing them in front of me. And then I want to get my sage and have that burning also while I am sitting down. Either you can meditate in your head, close your eyes, pray, or you can write things down that you want to manifest, or your intentions. You can write them down on a piece of paper, and after you have written them down, you can tear that paper up or put it somewhere inside of your whatever container that you're using to burn your sage, because it's pretty. I think a lot of people prefer, when you're burning your sage, to save the ashes from your sage and your palo santos, keep it in that container. So once you've written down all your manifesting intentions and such, your goals, or whatever you worried about or whatever you want to let go, write that down, and then you would tear it up and put it in that container that you burn your sage in, and you want to burn that. And the reason for it is you're burning away, if it's worries or whatever, you're burning it away, or you're letting it out into the universe. And you want to keep that ash that you burn from that paper too. And then I just light the candles, and then I begin thinking, doing the meditation about what I'm focusing on. You got to be really content and really focus on what you're thinking about, because if something like toxic or a fear come into your thoughts, that intention is going to come in your body and it's going to get released into the universe. So I try to keep my mind clear and make sure I'm just thinking about all the good things and everything that I want to improve or happen in my life. And it's basically like you're praying, but it's not a prayer. It's like something that you are calling from you, your inner, whatever you feel in your soul and your heart, your whatever, you letting that out through your intentions, your energy vibrating into the universe. So that's how I do my full moon ritual. And then after I have done that, I use my sage and just sage around my area again. And then I pray to God about what I just done and how I feel, and just watching over me and my family and stuff. And that's basically all I do with my crystals. I'm still learning. I'm not a pro. I don't know everything about the crystals or the full moon ritual, but I'm learning as I am going. And me and my sister and my big cousin, they are very involved in this. And they are some good women. They know a lot of stuff. I just feel like ever since I've been manifesting and using my crystals, I haven't been depressed since this year started. Since I started using the crystals like in January and doing my manifestation and things like that. And before I started doing that, like, I used to be sad a lot and just like thought the world was coming to an end and things like that. Like, I didn't care about nothing that was going on really. I was just basically living day to day, just to take care of bills and now my 2 children. But ever since I've been using the crystals, yeah, you gonna be sad. You gonna feel sad or not happy some days, but that energy, if you keep it in you and don't do what you're supposed to do with your crystals and your manifestation and meditating, that negative energy around you is going to absorb into you. And I try not to let that stuff get to me. I think my mind is stronger now than it was before. So if I am sad, I'm sad just for that moment. I don't let it linger on into the next day or the next week or the next month. I try to just let it go, because like they say, you can't control the things that are uncontrollable. You can't control them. You only can just do what you can do with the things that you are given, or the thing that you can, control. So the things that you can't control, you just let it go, release it to the universe, and let God and the universe handle it for you or solve it for you. Pray on it, think about it, manifest your intentions on improving the situation, but you can't control the uncontrollable. So that's just one thing you gotta remember. But I haven't been sad or anything like that. I've been real good. Now, anything else that's going on in my life, I just leave it up to the universe and God, and it'll get better one of these days. Like that guy Fred VanVleet, who just won that championship here, there in Toronto, but for his city and the country, we salute him. And like his trademark and his wording is bet on yourself. Don't never let nobody tell you can't do something, because you can. And whatever dreams or whatever you got in your heart that you want to do or help or release or let the world know, do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Do it. Bet on yourself. If you bet on yourself and you make it, the next person's gonna look at you and say, wow, they didn't give up. They didn't let nobody stop them. They didn't listen to everything negative somebody said about them. They kept going. They kept betting on themselves to get to the better and the best person that they can be. And that's basically what the manifesting with the crystals are. You're betting on yourself. You're betting on your health. You're betting on your life. You're betting on everything that you need and want in your life that could be better. Bet on it. Do it. If you have any questions or whatever about the crystals, you can ask me. If I don't know the answers, I'm definitely going to go find it, because I might need those answers for myself. But I just feel everything is really good. Like, I don't have to worry about too much. I worry about stuff, but I just write it down, or I just release it to the universe, because sometimes you can't control the things that you're worrying about. You just got to just release it and pray to God about it. So if you have any questions, or you think you might be interested in something, just look it up or ask around, see who's all involved or interested or know any knowledge of it. It won't hurt. And everything I'm doing, for me, I feel is really good. And I like doing what I'm doing too. And bet on yourself, like he said, man, because it's really like, that's all you can do. Don't listen to the negative, because if you listen to that negative is going to go in you. It's going to be within you, and it's going to just make everything just go sour. So try to keep it bright like it is outside with the sun. The sun is the number one thing, and the moon that you would need to keep your energy up high, also with your crystals. So never give up, bet on yourself. And this is my little video I did about manifestation and using my crystals and how I use them for the full moon. I hope you guys like it. Check it out. Let me know how you, if you're interested in anything that I was talking about, hit me up. I'm here. Follow me, subscribe, like, check it out.